Hello everybody, this is Detective Daddy from Boston, Massachusetts, and what you're looking at is a bunch of coins I just picked up from the bank. I was looking to get whole boxes, which actually I did. There's a whole box of pennies way back there, but we're not hunting those in this, we're hunting all of this. There's 200 and halves, well actually 203. Then we have 5 in nickels, 5 in pennies, 40 in nickels, 50 in dimes, 100 in quarters. The good news is, well, the teller also had these 4 Ike dollars. Nothing there, nothing big at all. But the good thing is he had $3 in loose halves. And do you see what I see? That is a silver 1964 Kennedy half dollar. So already this hunt has been successful. I'm going to start off with the half dollars first, as they're the biggest nomination, and then go quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. So I'll be back with the next find. Well, as is normally the case, $200 in Kennedy halves, absolutely nada. The only thing I did pull out was a 1972 Denver that I need for that collection right there. We'll show that at the end of the book, but for now, go ahead and jump into the quarters. On roll 6 of the quarters, and we do have a find. Take a look at that. If it will clear up, that is a West Point. There we go. 2019, no preview mark. Let's see what we got. Turning around. War in the Pacific. Well, let's hope we find more of those. Back with the next. Well, went through all the quarters. Not bad. We do have right here the War in the Pacific 2019 West Point. Over here was the era, the Arizona era. Down there you can see it. It is filled over the initials. Right here we have a 2022 Denver, which we need for the album. This side over here has the die chip on the Philly. And right here was just a really nice looking Philadelphia 2010 Mount Hood. I needed the Denver for the collection, but found a really nice Philly, so I figured I'd take that. Well, now I'm going to jump over here and get into those dimes. Working on roll number 6 right here, and look what I just came across. Take a look at this dime. Hopefully you can see it. There is no silver on this at all. It's just all copper. The whole thing. All the edges, everything. I don't know if this is an error or not. If you guys know anything about that, let me know. Back with the next. Well, as typical, nothing found in dimes. Let's move on to the nickels. Already gone through 3 rolls of nickels, and so far the only thing we have found is right here. That will zoom in. It's a 1959 Denver. Next roll, and what do we have? 1946 Philadelphia. Very next roll, and we have another find. Another 1959 Denver. Very next roll, and we have another find. It's a 40s 1946. Let's see if we have a mint mark. Philadelphia. Roll 11 out of this 20 nickel roll hunt, and we have another 40s nickel, not a 46. 1941. Let's see if we have a mint mark. Philadelphia. Working on roll 13 here, and we do have another 1946. It's right there. Let's see if we have a mint mark. And that is a Denver. Working on roll 14 here, and we have another find. 1958 Denver. Same roll, just a few coins later, we have another find. It's 1953, see if we have a mint mark. Philadelphia. Roll 16, we had a couple finds. First was 1942 Philadelphia. Next one, if this lighting would work, 1953 Denver. With 3 rolls to go, we have another find. Here it is. 1959. Let me take a closer look at that. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in on this and you can see it. It is a Denver. I just don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. Probably not, but it is there. There is a Denver. Back to the next. Just finished up the nickels, had 2 more finds. Let's take a look real quick. First one is 1958. See if that'll clear up. Denver. And the next one right here, 1946, again, Philadelphia. That's it for the nickels. Going to jump into the pennies. Working on rule number 10 in the pennies, and look what we got here. Just made 9 cents. It's a dime. Nothing else yet. Back with the next. On rule 5, and we have our first wheat penny, 1957, Denver. Same rule. Got another wheat penny. 1941, Philadelphia. Okay, just finished up roll 6, and we have 2 finds. One is a 2-cent euro. Not sure which country that is from. I don't think it's Spain like the other one was. And right here, we have a wheat penny. 1955, Philadelphia. On roll number 9, and this roll here, I had a hard time getting out. It was kind of stuck in there, so when it did, I hadn't seen a thick penny, and here we go with a British, I believe it's a 1 penny, 1 cent. See if we can get that to clear up a bit. There we go. So that is actually a 3rd different foreign of the box, as I also found a Canadian. So I'll be back with the next, if not the wrap-up. Well, finished up the last of the pennies, and we had 1 more wheat penny find. Right here. It's in 1952, Philadelphia. I'll be back with the wrap-up. Okay, buddy, here is the wrap-up from this multi-denomination hunt that I did. And the wheat pennies, or the 1 cent pennies, there wasn't much there. It was all common dates. 1 from the 40s, the rest from the 50s. And a 74 San Francisco. I hold on to those. Canadians, again, a bunch of common dates, nothing special. There was, however, 1 United Kingdom penny from and a 1994 dime. And the other one is a 2-cent euro. Can't remember where that one was from. Sorry about that. The nickels, again, a lot of common dates. There was 6 from the 40s, 7 from the 50s. Nothing too special there. And the 1 dime that you see there is actually a 2005 without plating. It's just looking nice and coppery there. So I believe that is an error. Leave comments down below on that. On the quarters, that's where things start to finally get a little bit interesting. We did have a 2019 West Point, War in the Pacific, followed by a 2009 District of Columbia, Philadelphia. There was a couple errors. There was a 2008 Philly and a 2022 Philly Michelangelo. The 2008 was the Arizona Cactus Leaf era, and the 2022 was the Maya Angelou Cud Lip era. And then last on there is a really nice 2010 Mount Hood, Philadelphia, that might go in the collection. And just above that is actually the 2022 Denver Maya Angelou, which will be going in the collection. The last column over here is finally we have the 1972 Denver Kennedy half dollar. I've looked for that forever. Finally found it. That'll be going in the book. And the last one is going to be silver, 1964 Kennedy silver half dollar. That is it for this hunt. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did making it. Until next time, happy hunting. Before I actually end this video, there we go. Now, happy hunting.